Focus. Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be making canards for my car. So I'm not gonna put this as a permanent. I have pieces of tin. I know it sounds sketch, or not sketch, but not like something you would use. But it's flexible, so I'll be able to fold it to where I want it to. But I'm just gonna use these, and once I get a legit template out, exactly the shape I want, everything, I'll at least have it done so I can always draw it out on another piece of material or whatnot. But I'm gonna get rid of these little NRG ones. They are real, but I mean, they're nothing crazy. They're at the wrong spot too. I want to run a legit canard from probably down here all the way up, an actual canard. So that I'm excited to do, and this I think is the perfect material. I have two big pieces. There's another big piece over there. And I'm just going to be using tin snips and then going in there, grinding, making sure it's nice and smooth, filing, doing everything right. Hardest part, finding the right angle and right bend that we need. These are just universal, so the bend actually is pretty close. So I'm probably going to take this off, or the big one at least, and trace it and use it as like a benchmark, as like a beginning. And then cut that out, grind whatever I need to do down until it fits as flush as possible, and then cut out the shape we want, flip it around, do it on the other side, cut two out. I'm probably just gonna run one big one like that, same on the other side. I'll throw up a picture of the kind of copying, but the one on the Snowball is EZP. He just had some new ones made and they look amazing, and that's what I want to do. So I'm going to start drawing, cutting out, and hopefully getting something to work. So that's the start of this. And then I'm also going to be making a splitter, probably honestly out of wood, because I know you can use it. I know a lot of time attack people use it and stuff because if it breaks it's easy to replace. That's probably the main reason why I'm going to use that. And I may go steel or aluminum in the future, some thick aluminum, but I mean, I'm just going to use my old splitter, put it on a piece of wood, cut it out, but cut it out about 2 feet longer, so we'll be able to actually put some bracing underneath the bash bar, hold it up so it's actually chassis mounted. So that will be sweet. But right now I'm going to get a Sharpie. That's what I'm doing, drawing out, get some tin snips and start cutting. So get ready for the haggardness. Alright, got the bottom one out that I'm using for reference, and I am probably going to use these 90 degrees or make some new ones, because I mean, they're not hard to make, but they are just good. That's what I'm gonna have to use to actually secure that down onto it. And in the future, I'm not gonna run just screws. I will do real, bolts through. So ignore those for now. I know a lot of people might say I'm ruining my front bumper, but it's already broke in a lot of spots, so not too worried. You can always get a new one. I just want the new canards so I can always retrace them, throw them on there. This RZ is 90 degrees, so I don't know if I'm gonna use that. Probably won't, because it won't be able to bend, so unless I cut pie cuts in it. So I'm gonna get that going, trace out this, take this bottom off, and then hopefully get a nice little curve going. But we're gonna extend it all the way out to probably here. Go for some big swoopy ones. Alright, I'm working for about 20 minutes, but somewhat have a shape. I don't know how to run it though. I'm guessing to go to here, so it'll be like this up front, but I don't know what angle. That's what I'm stuck at, so I'm gonna keep working on this, and then just like this down here actually would have been money. Which I don't know why we didn't do that, but that's what we should have done. Alright, it might not look too pretty, but that's my final shape. So it's gonna look like that. I can make it a little, not as fat, but that's what it's gonna look like. So keep on working. I might be able to make a bigger one, but for right now I'm just gonna run this. Alright, well, she's finished totally. I reused all 4, so I'm just gonna be using 4 supports. So I took those angles off, put them on there, drilled some holes. I'm gonna paint it obviously, but when it's bent how it's supposed to be, it's gonna look like that. I'm gonna paint it black. So I'm excited. It turned out really well actually. So I'm gonna go paint these. Just need to make sure they all mocked up, and it does. So take the duct tape off, paint it all matte black, and then trace the opposite side on here so we know our angle. It's just a scratch, but it is scratched, so we at least have that going for us. And for now, I just plug these with some pop clips, as ugly as they are. It's better than just holes, so you can't really tell they're there. Plus, this is gonna look a lot better, so I get everything back on, fully trace this, cut the new one out. I don't know if I have time tonight because I gotta work tomorrow, but might have enough time to cut out at least a rough cutout of the old one, and then no Sharpies in here, is there? Cut out the old one and then have at least a rough estimate. Alright, well, already drilled the first hole. Paint's not totally dry yet, but that's what she looks like. Might wrap it carbon or wrap it black in the future, but it's just a Canards, so it doesn't need to look good. But got the first one in. I'm gonna put the screw in and start mocking everything up all the way up to this body liner here. Alrighty, first one is totally done. Looks alright from back here, but it's really fat, so I don't know how I feel about it. Kind of looks dumb up front, doesn't it? It's just an aggressive, fat Canard, so I don't know. I can always trim them down, but I have the marking spots perfect, and I have the right angle perfect, so I'm not really worried about what it looks like, because I can always take it off, and I got the holes all done, so I can always just do a different shape. But I'm gonna have to put another one in right here because it's looser here, but up here, I mean, it's not going anywhere. There's 4 things holding it in, but yeah, from here it looks good. Alright, it's the next day. It's like 8:30 in the morning. I'll go to work, but I came out here just to check these out again because I like the way these look, but we're gonna have to go and cut them. I'm probably gonna cut this, go from this to like here, and then here to here, flatten them out, make them sharper. So I wanted to go for a rounded look, but it's just not, it's not it. So that's what we're gonna go for. When I get back today, I'm also gonna make some new 90-degree L brackets to hold in down here. But I mean, from the side, like from right here, it looks good, but not from in front. It's just too big. So we'll slim them down a bit so they're not so fat. All right, first one's completely done, painted everything, lined up and installed, and I like it a lot. The only thing that's a bummer is I got plugs in there, but I don't know if this is too much because I thought about it. I don't know, that might be just too much, but I gotta do the other side. I'm getting it painted right now, but that's what it looks like. I added that other support down there, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 supports. That's what she looks like. Alright, she's done. So here's the final product. They look good. Gotta get used to them because they're big, but I made them a lot smaller than they were, but them lined up almost perfect. So I'm happy with them. They all fit how they should. Now I'm just gonna raise this coil over, or lower it about 1/4 of an inch, and that is it. That's all I'm doing today. But it's starting to look good. I'm loving it. Well, I tried to adjust them, didn't work. See, you got some blood in the back there. Ripped up my arm. Spinner wrenches didn't fit, these are for BCs. So I used a flathead and a hammer. If I adjusted it, I'd probably put it down 1 centimeter, so who knows. Put all this back, throw the tire back on, lower it down because it's annoying. Alright, wrapping up, 2-day job. But like I said and showed you guys, they are all done. They look good. Tried to lower this horrendous wheel gap I got over here, but it didn't work out. So, and then on that note, I'm happy everything's working, which is good. So I'm just gonna end the video here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys learned something. Maybe you didn't, maybe you did. Catch you guys later.